Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Got you there, folks. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Joel, better known to y'all as the Big D, and I want to say please do not sue me for doing a little lines to Pretty Woman, because today's review is Pretty Woman from 1990, released by Touchstone, directed by Gere Marshall, starring Richard Gere and Julia Roberts. Anyway, now this is kind of going to be an early anniversary review since the film's actually going to be celebrating its 30th anniversary next month. So that's good to know and to hear too. Anyway, let's see. This also features Hector Elizondo and Jason Alexander, plus Ralph Bellamy in his final performance. Now, I am going to tell you that this film's title is based on the ever-popular Oh, Pretty Woman, which was originally done by Roy Orbison. Now, of course, this was the first film-on-screen collab with Gere and Roberts, who 9 years later would re-team for Runaway Bride, but I'm not reviewing that. That might be for another time. So, apparently, the film was originally intended to be a dark, cautionary tale about class and sex work in LA, but it was reconceived into a romantic comedy. Yeah. Anyway, the film's story centers on down-on-her-luck Hollywood sex worker Vivian Ward, who is hired by wealthy businessman Edward Lewis, to be his escort for several business and social functions, and their developing relationship over the course of her week-long stay with him. Oh yeah. Anyway, well, let me give you a lot of the story. I'm going to try not to give it all away, but I'm sure tons of y'all have seen Pretty Woman, I bet. Anyway, our story starts with Edward Lewis, that's Richard Gere's character. He's dumped by his girlfriend during an unpleasant phone call, wherein he asked her to escort him during his business trip. Well, she was tired of being a beck and call girl, so Edward is an actual corporate raider from New York who buys companies that are in financial trouble and tears them down piece by piece. So, after leaving a business party in Hollywood Hills, he takes his lawyer's sports car, a Lotus E-Spirit, and accidentally ends up on Hollywood Boulevard in the city's red light district, where he encounters prostitute Vivian Ward. So, as he is having difficulties driving the car, she gets in and guides him to the Regent Beverly Wilshire Hotel, where he's staying. It becomes clear that Vivian knows more about the car than he does, so he lets her drive. So he apparently Vivian charges Lewis $20 for the ride, and they separate. But she goes to a bus stop where he finds her and offers to hire her for the night. The next day, he asks Vivian to pay the role his girlfriend has refused, offering her $3,000 to stay with him for the next 6 days, and to accept new wardrobe. So, Edward's pretty impressed with Vivian's transformation after going to a business dinner. So, he begins to see Vivian in a different light. He begins to open up to her, revealing details about his personal and business lives. Let me see. Now, but however, but anyway, Edward takes her to a polo match, what have you, and his attorney, Philip, let's see, hang on just a second. Yeah, that's Jason Alexander, who, after this was still before he became a big star on TV, Seinfeld, I do believe. Or maybe that was already on at the time. Oh well, I may be wrong. So forgive me, everyone. He suspects Vivian as a corporate spy. And Edward tells him how they truly met. So apparently, Vivian wants to end the arrangement after Edward revealed his secret to Philip. So, let me see. He apologizes and what have you. And soon they go off to see the opera and what have you. And apparently breaks her little no kissing on the mouth rule and have a little, sex. So apparently, well, she drifts off after she admits she loves him, but even so. But apparently, Edward realizes he manages to do something and takes on Philip after he tries, because he wants to try and hit on Vivian. But he manages to get back with Vivian in the end. But that's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you how the rest of the movie goes, because this is a very good film. Would I recommend it? Most definitely, yeah. Although it's been a long time since I last saw, I have seen it in its entirety a few times, not a whole lot. I would like to rewatch it though. But anyway, it was a big success and what have you. And well, though it may have gotten mixed reviews, it still did well and gave Miss Roberts a Golden Globe Award and a nomination for an Academy Award for Best Actress for her performance. That's about it. Now, I'm seeing this almost a couple of years ago, there was a stage musical adaptation that opened on Broadway. I didn't know that, but until I just checked my source, so now I know. Now, I'd say give Pretty Woman a shot. This is one rom-com of a chick flick you need to see. You will not be disappointed. But I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it. But if you haven't, I'd still recommend it, considering I didn't give all of it away. Because I didn't want to tell you how things go in the end and what have you. So, I just gave you some of what to expect, but not all of it, though. But even so, one watch of this movie and you are gonna say mercy, just like the song goes and what have you. Oh yeah. Definitely give Pretty Woman a shot. I think this is a great chick flick and I love it. I know, like I said, I've only seen it a few times in its entirety, but even so, I love it. I mean, Julia Roberts gave, one heck of a performance. It's probably one of the best performances I've seen of hers, even though I like some of her other work she did before or after this, like Steel Magnolias, or, let's see, or Hook, or, let's see, oh yeah, or heck, even Erin Brockovich. I think that would probably be her second best performance of a main star aside from Pretty Woman. I might review that in the future, but enough said about it. Pretty Woman is definitely worth a go for. So, what did you think of Pretty Woman? Tell me what you thought about it in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Also, click on the little bell for Well, heads up on what's gonna come. Well, in other words, to be notified of when my next few videos are coming. But anyway, thank you again for watching my review of Pretty Woman. Now, join me again tomorrow when I review the original A Star Is Born from 1937. Now, if you liked what you saw in this review, please feel free to check out my some of these other vids. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the crazy teen rom-com Mischief that I did the other day. In the upper right-hand corner is my review of You've Got Mail, which I did earlier this week. In the bottom left-hand corner is my recent review of another Gary Marshall movie, only it's family-friendly, The Princess Diaries, which I did yesterday. In the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe to my channel and have some more entertaining, fun reviews and rankings and whatever with more the Big D. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.